meets the road. We're going to see a lot more missiles, and we're going to see a lot more streaks called in, and even more vehicles, because this is a long game. Here's another guided missile. Let's see where it lands. What value does it get? On the backside of C1, at least maybe pushing people off, but not a kill going their way. This is standard, by the way, at high level. We saw this in other region esports, that the missiles are better used as a zoning technique than actually netting a crazy amount of kills. Of course, unless it's a crazy moment where everybody's stacked and they can't clear the point in time. But more guided missiles galore. We're going to be seeing a ton of them. Just be ready and watching that kill feed.
These guys from Thailand up top, ultimate high ground. Another nuke comes in.
Oh, and they were able to trigger the threshold event to collapse C1. This is the new event that is a part of the update. It's a great call from the attack to completely collapse C1's building. A great shot. Haven't seen this on esports broadcast yet, and the ACL's locked in. Down goes C1. Time to capture C2.
Wow, how many are we going to get? That is insane.
Oh!
And yeah, that's going to be solid. At least from Thailand's perspective, a couple members from China will fall, but the question is, can you get the finishes? Are you going to be successful in doing so? You got to push up. You've got to get those downs in. C1 being recaptured from Thailand. The missile ends up paying off for them. 66 lives remaining for China. Still, an opportunity to win. I can't count them out, especially after that capture on B1, B2. I thought China for sure had lost to Thailand, but no, not so quickly. They're pushing in. They're going for it. Of course, Hot Cat is going to be up top. He is going to make sure he's going to be directly on C2. Another guided missile coming in. How many can we get?
There's going to be a ton more, my friend. China is I think China's calling in the most of these. You got to remember, you can call in multiple guided missiles. Here's another one connecting, dropping it on top of C2. And I think the strategy here from China is very clear. Let's try to open up some of these sight lines. And I gotta say that it's working well for them. They've got pressure on both points. This is with the new update, they added this threshold event, and it's one way to clear C effectively. Thailand is kicking themselves for even having an opportunity to lose this first map. They were so close on B, and all of a sudden, the tug-of-war is active, sure, but it looks like Thailand's on their heels.
Yeah, Thailand has to win this, guys. I'm going to be completely honest with you. If Thailand loses this, I do not see them winning the next game, and China will win this series 2-0. Thailand needs this more than they probably even know at the moment. It goes beyond just being up 1-0 in the series. This is a momentum game, and Thailand gave it up on B1 and B2, but they can still take it back. Another guided missile is going to be coming down menacingly as everybody starts to scatter. It's on to C1, but luckily nobody's home. And it will be China putting a couple more members in there, but 57, another guided missile. I can't believe it. They continue to come in, and I believe we are about to go in with the listening for China. Let's hear it.
轮突进 C2， 注意，轮突进 C2， 就一个人，他就一个人，一定要脸上。轮突就他一个人。C1， 你们能站住吗？应该可以，应该可以。有制导部跟 C1 吗？对面制导来了。 有绕后 ，C1 有绕后 ，C1 在绕后，快把 C1 控住，快把 C1 控住，我现在吃不消。还有一个，这里还有一个，有背后扩这里。108P 的脸上，这个轮突一直在断人啊 ！C1 有大标吗？归龙，就新标，为什么不丢中间呢？我操，这个制导啊！32校门下2楼，死了。小鸡去，我们自己能，我们后面能搞定。
Man, things are getting intense. China is making great headway with just 41 lives remaining. That might be all that they need. Thailand starting to crumble. Hot JB Cat in close. Mowing players down from Thailand. C1 nearly captured. C2 also getting captured as well, from the brink of a potential loss to potentially being on top. 1-0 in the series. One map away from grand finals. Has China clutched victory?
China has launched, it's got to be double-digit missiles at this point, just blowing everything to smithereens. opening up these points, forcing the defense to think about where these missiles could land over and over and over again. It's China's missiles left, right, and center. C1 fully taken by China, 29 lives to take C2. A huge take by Jin Fu off screen and on screen with that vehicle. We got to get a couple more missiles through that roof potentially to open up C2. But Jin Fu nearly by himself in that vehicle from Thailand is playing spoiler to China winning this game. Did you see what he's able to do for Hot JB Cat? Big things. Finally, a Thailand missile lands, taking out 3. That's Nui BBC, who's able to take down 3 on C1. Not enough to really change things up, but more will follow. Constant barrage, constantly through the roof. And China able to find another 3 kills with another missile, this time on C2. Could be a small opening, but the question is, where do you go from here and how do you push onto this point with only 20 lives remaining? You've got to remember, these guided missiles are being stacked by everyone. You can call in multiple. They double in cost every time you call them in per team, but missile after missile, especially if you can get them through the roof, and that one will pick up 1 player on the inside, but still the cheek of the armor, a moment for China to make a move as they are capturing both points with 12 lives remaining. This is a nail biter. It literally could not be any closer as all of a sudden the tug of war has started and a select few, a mighty few, paper cut, the revive king, the battlefield medic on C1 is keeping players on point as missiles land over and over, and China picks up the entire squad, the entire lobby. Paper cut, you can revive 5, 10, 15 people, but sometimes a missile lands on your head and opens up the point. China has won the map with 8 lives remaining. China's missiles are unbeatable. They are insurmountable. There is nothing you can do.
I am floored. Are you serious? China nearly losing the game twice to Thailand. On B1 and B2, they nearly lose. At the very end, 40 for Hot JB Cat. I mean, that is just nutty, but let's shout out some others. I mean, Diane comes out with 57 revives. Ezo as well with 71. So believe it or not, we have a new healer leader, a new revive leader of Ezo. But make no mistake, Kiss Shot was still active at 47, but gosh, 140. I mean, that's the highest I've seen on broadcast in, probably ever.
I think it is the highest kill total I've ever seen in any of the Delta Force Warfare broadcasts we've done, which frankly is a ton. You've got to remember, though, especially with, obviously, look at the score, 82,000. You got to remember this is the commander mode, and so the commanders are going to net more score than the rest of their team, but it doesn't matter, dude. He had 140 kills. I mean, he was given every vehicle under the sun. Give him the tank destroyer, give him a lav, give him a dang helicopter. It doesn't matter. Right. He knew exactly what he was able to do, and that helicopter a major component of it. Hot JB Cat, you see him there on your screen, the commander, the top fragger, and everything in between. That dude is different. He had every vehicle under the sun, and he utilized it perfectly. But you're right, Ezo, our battlefield medic from that game for China, with Cat being the vehicle bane, most damage done to the enemy vehicles. Very well done from these top players, but just entirely that team